How are you? Remember the art club? I like it.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yes. No, congrats, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Did you think with Baby Reindeer that was going to happen? It's massive. Everybody loved it. It won all the awards, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was crazy. I mean, it was kind of like an indie film in a lot of ways, Baby Reindeer, with a kind of idiosyncratic nature and kind of like dark subject matter. I think I thought it would find a small audience. I mean, I believed in it. I thought it would be like a success, but one of the biggest shows of all time.
Babies, but you just don't, like, even with my songs, it's all like, you think they're all great, and then it's like, oh no, okay.
Yeah. No, well,
I thought so.
Yeah, it just blew up so crazy. I remember on the Thursday, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
By Sunday, I couldn't go to the shops anymore.
I know, I was going to say, what is your life like now? Yeah, especially when you go home. You're from a small place, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I mean, my life, I try to keep my life the same, because I always think to be a sort of, like, good writer, you have to stay living within life. I never want to remove myself, so I still get the bus, I still go around on bikes or whatever. But I realised when somebody chased me down the street on a Lime bike, like a city bike, I realised my life was changing quite rapidly.
I know. What'd you do with all the Emmys?
I give them all to my parents.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Have they always been supportive? Because sometimes in the fine, sexy man, all right.
Very suggestive. I don't know.
Yeah. Would you like to? And the art behind it. Everything is happening. I like it. Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. There's a bit of knee in that as well. The kilt is riding up above the knee. So,
there's too much sexy knee, Richard.
Yeah.
I love you.
Well, I'd be very surprised by that one.
That's awesome. No, wait. So wait, were your parents always? I know a lot of our parents, when we say, "Oh, we're going to be a musician or a writer or an actor," they're like, "Oh my God, you're never going to make money." You know, that's what our parents generally, because they had different jobs, right? Were your parents always supportive?
Yeah, they were actually.
That's rad.
It's really cool, and they've always been very supportive. I remember I did a speech in the Emmys where I said, like, they used to always have this phrase, "Follow your heart and the rest will fall into place."
Yeah.
And I always followed my heart in everything that I did, and I guess it's turned out all right. So
yeah, that's true, because I know a lot of people in this industry, they will chase the success part of it, or they'll chase what they think people will like, and it's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Just do what you want to do, and it'll work or it won't work, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's the advice to any writer. I was like, people say to me, they say all the time, like, what's your advice? What's your advice? I was like, write only for yourself. You know, that's the only way of creating something truly beautiful. If you speak to your soul, I think too many people anticipate what they think the world wants, or what they think people want to hear, what they think channels want to hear. But the best way of accessing something special, I believe, is to listen to your own soul and the clamours of your being, in a way.
Yeah, it's your special experience. We all have that. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
They're clapping for the knee.
Oh, they're clapping for the knee. Yeah.
They're clapping for your sexy knee. Don't get confused. So wait, I do find this interesting, though. You actually started writing Half Man before Baby Reindeer, right?
Yes, I did.
So why did you switch it up? What happened?
Well, what happened was I wrote a script back in about 2019, which is very close to what episode 1 of Half Man is now.
Yeah.
And then Baby Reindeer was commissioned, and it was commissioned into a full series by Netflix, kind of straight away, just like, we want you to do this. And I thought, well, I better pivot and go and do that. But all the way through Baby Reindeer, I never lost sight of how much I wanted to do this project. I always wanted to come back to it. I always felt like I had something to say. And so the second I came out the back of Baby Reindeer, the next day, I finished the sound mix on the 13th of December 2023. Very next day, 8 a.m., I started working on Half Man again.
Yeah.
So I didn't even take a break in between.
It's kind of special when you get that success, too, and you have all of that kind of going for you, and then you really want to dive into something maybe you really wanted to finish or really wanted to do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't want to rest on my laurels. I sort of believe, you know, like, sort of like boxers talk about ring rust. I know that's quite random, and like, if they spend too long out the game, will they remember how to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And I always thought, is that the case with writing? Maybe it's an unhealthy thing, I don't know. But I thought, I tell you what, the worst thing I can do right now is take it in too much, soak it up, and I just thought, I just got to get back on the horse and do it again.
You just reminded me, it's like, when I haven't been on stage, like singing or doing a show in a while, I literally be like, I guess I'll walk over here. I'm like, I guess I'll go to this side. What's up? I'm like, you feel so out of place and you haven't done it for a while, and then you're like, and then you get like right back into it. But it is nice when you keep that regular. I like to keep shows regular so I don't feel awkward as on stage. So explain the story of Half Man to everybody.
Well, Half Man, I thought there was a lot of conversations, I suppose, around like sort of male rage and violence in culture back in 2019, and I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to take two men broken in their kind of masculinity as adults and flash back to their childhood and show the kind of learned behaviour and prejudices that they learn.
The why,
exactly, and show kind of how they become corrupted in later life. But really, it's a story about two two brothers and how they fail to kind of love one another. And it's me and Jamie Bell, and we've got these terrific young actors called Mitchell Robertson and Stuart Campbell playing the younger versions of ourselves.
Yeah. I've heard people say it's kind of about toxic masculinity. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think sort of like Baby Reindeer was a show about stalking, but to me it was a show about trauma and the need to connect with someone in your life, about severe isolationism in a way. But with this, people will say also it's a show about toxic masculinity, but to me it's about the need for love in your life and kinship.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's about these two men who, you know, for all of the things they go through, they just struggle to love one another, but more importantly, they struggle to love themselves as well.
HBO Max. You are muscular in this. You went really hardcore. How much did you have to work out?
Oh, loads. I'm aware I'm showing a lot of body today between the photo and that
I know, you were worried about your knee, man. I'm like, what? Yeah. No, that's a lot of working out.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, I knew in order to play, because this character is so different to Donnie Dunn in Baby Reindeer, you know, the kind of neurotic comedian in the kind of comedy suit. And I knew in order to buy people to buy me as the kind of epitome of masculinity and sort of rage in this show, I need to kind of change everything about myself.
Yeah.
So it was a super intense workout.
Is that just horrible?
It's horrible, yeah. And I'm writing the next day, and I'm almost like barely able to touch the keys because my shoulders and my pecs, they're all agony.
I always hate when people are like, but doesn't it feel good? And I'm like, no. Actually, it feels horrible. Like, I feel horrible. I might have the flu. Like, it's like really, really hardcore. I heard that there was a part too where I hadn't heard of this before doing this show, but people will say they'll literally kind of dehydrate themselves a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a real thing, because you said the same thing.
Oh, I did.
It seems not good.
Oh yeah, it was super intense. I mean, it was all done like real safely with like doctors and nutritionists and everything. But about every time before I topped the scene, I would eat very little, if not nothing, for about 2 to 3 days, and then I would dehydrate for 24 hours. I'd have no water whatsoever, and then I'd get in a 40-degree bath, and a 40-degree Celsius bath, and then I would get taken out, put into a sweatsuit, wrapped in towels, and the sweat would, and I'd be sweating. They'd take you out, dry you off, put you back in the bath again. You do it about 4 or 5 times, and all of the skin and fat, it would just tighten around my muscles. It was amazing, because 2 days beforehand, I'd look in the mirror and say, I'm not there, I'm not there, I'm not there. They were like, trust me, trust me. And then you do this process, which is hell, by the way.
Yeah.
And then it kind of works. It really works.
Yeah. I think I'd be the person where I'm just like, because I've done this, I've worked really, really hard, and I've gone for it, and I'd be like, how strong can I get? And then I saw that, and then I was like, well, we're done. We have seen it. It is pictured. That sounds like hell. But I mean, I do get the struggle doing that for the character, because I get that it's this very masculine guy. But that's, you are down for the ride, sir. I have to bring this up. I love music. You have 80 songs, like kind of as the play. Was this like a big, I always find that music is like another character, and whether if it's an episodic thing or a movie or whatever. Do you agree?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm so music being the soul of life. I'm so obsessive about music and everything it can bring to a show. Baby Reindeer, full of sort of playful, score, ironic music that kind of pulled you through. And with this, not only did it define era, it defined kind of the swagger of the characters and all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of the soundtrack of Half Man and Baby Reindeer. And yeah, music is just such a big part of my life in general as well.
I know. Well, who's some of your favorites? Like that inspired you growing up? Oh, the Pogues. Okay.
Oh, obsessed with the
Pogues. Yeah. Brennan got a shout out. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love the Pogues. Love the music of Shane MacGowan. Really, he's influenced me down the years. I think he's the greatest lyricist of all time. Yeah. And I grew up on him, and every one of his songs speaks to my soul, speaks to the kind of, I guess, the dark inconsistencies of life that I think is in my work and prevalent in my work. So, yeah, I actually got to meet them as well. Yeah. After Baby Reindeer.
Oh wait, I heard y'all took a picture. They posted it. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it was mad to suddenly appear on the Pogues Instagram page, having obsessed with them my entire life. So
it's like you win major awards, but really that was the win.
That was the win. That was the thing. And I've got them all on my phone, and I text them now and everything.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's just well, that's one of the best things about it. Those pinch me moments are so incredible, you know?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about, that light. I hope that like stays, you know, with you and everyone in the industry. I think we can get jaded, but it's so nice to still get so excited. Oh, yeah. When did you know you wanted to write, though? When did this become a solid thing for you?
Oh, well, I've always, for as far back as I remember, like one of the earliest memories I have is my dad buying a computer, like one of big old PC.
Yeah.
And I remember Word, having like an old Word doc, and I would even as a young kid, like just button bash, kind of similar to how I write now, just frantic kind of constantly.
Yeah.
I wrote a little story called Felix the Furball, I remember, when I grew up. And it was about like a furball that kept getting blown out of the house and had to find its way back in. I can't quite remember much more than that, but I remember my dad's computer.
Idea.
Oh, it's a lot. I should pursue it. That should be my next project. But I remember my dad's computer got a virus and he had to throw it out. And I remember I was absolutely devastated because my life's work was going up in smoke. But I remember even at a young age, like one of the earliest memories is just this image of me at a computer, just like hammer and tongs kind of writing.
Yeah.
So it's always kind of been there. And everything all the way through my school life, university life, writing little sketches and doing things.
Yeah.
I love it, I think.